What happened, gang? They just said my nigga got killed. No, for hold on. Come on, let's go. Who said that? How?
Memphis is wildin' again. A new clip just dropped. Blurry, chaotic, and already flooding the gram. The streets are buzzing, and the whispers are turning into full-blown accusations. They're saying the man in that footage might be Dolph's own blood, someone who's been laying low ever since the Empire fell. Word is, he got caught slipping in a move that might have ended C-Money's life. Now, whether that footage is real or not, in Memphis, that doesn't even matter. Out here, rumors hit harder than bullets, and this one just ripped open old scars that never really healed. You can feel the tension crawling back into every block, every barbershop, every phone call. But to really get how deep this runs, you gotta rewind the story. This ain't just about one shaky video or some quick street gossip. This is about years of loyalty, betrayal, and bloodlines tangled up in the same game. Before the name Paper Route Empire became legendary, before the fame and the money, Dolph had his circle. He had family, shooters, and day ones that moved with him like an army. But fame flipped the whole script. Once Dolph started shining too bright, the energy around him changed. Across town, CMG, Yo Gotti's crew, was already posted heavy, running their own empire. Two camps, both with money, muscle, and massive egos. Memphis just wasn't big enough for both. That's where C-Money came in. A real street dude, respected in both circles. He'd hustled with people tied to PRE, but also rubbed shoulders with CMG hitters. Trying to balance those worlds in a city split by loyalty? That's a death sentence in Memphis politics. Word spread fast in the trenches. C-Money was playing both sides, showing quiet love to CMG moves while still claiming ties to Dolph's empire. And in Memphis, that's not ambition, that's suicide. Then came the moment that changed everything. Dolph got killed. The city froze. The laughter stopped. You could feel the air shift. Memphis didn't just lose a rapper that day. It lost a heartbeat. Whole neighborhoods went quiet, and every man still standing started watching who they stood next to. After Dolph's death, the city split, clean down the middle. CMG blamed PRE, and PRE accused CMG of crossing a line that could never be undone. In that heavy silence, the whispers started. Who was really riding for Dolph's name? And who was just using it for clout? Everyone had something to say, but nobody was saying it loud enough to get caught. Memphis was boiling again.
What happened, gang? They just said my nigga got killed. No, for hold on. Come on, let's go. Who said that? How?
And now, the fire's back. The word in the streets is crazy. People connecting dots, screenshots flying, theories stacking up by the minute. Just days ago, the shocking murder of Fast Cash C-Money flipped everything upside down. Reports say C-Money was on the verge of signing with Yo Gotti's CMG label, a move that could have rewritten his career, finally getting him out the trenches for good. But before that deal could even get inked, he was gunned down in Fraser, execution style. And now, the rumors are pointing in one direction, toward Dolph's camp. Specifically, people are whispering that Dolph's own brother might have had something to do with it. Now, let's be real clear. None of this is confirmed by police. Investigators haven't named a suspect, no arrests have been made, and officially the case is still wide open. But if you know Memphis, you know how this city works. History don't fade here. It just waits to repeat itself. And everybody knows about the long-standing war between Yo Gotti's CMG camp and Dolph's paper route empire. It's more than just rap. It's pride, payback, and decades of quiet tension that never really cooled off. That CMG versus PRE beef has been bleeding through music, money, and Memphis streets for years. And every time people think it's over, something new pulls it back to life. So when a rising artist like C-Money gets taken out right as he's about to lock in with Yo Gotti's camp, you already know how fast the whispers start flying. Online, the streets are split. Some are saying this feels like another chapter in that long, deadly rivalry, the kind of move that sends a message without a single bar being dropped. Others think it could be street politics that had nothing to do with music at all. But either way, the timing is too wild to just brush off. And here's what's really turning up the heat. People close to the scene swear this wasn't random. They're saying certain folks didn't want to see C-Money blow up under Gotti's wing. The jealousy, the fear, the ego, all of it collided, and his life got cut short before the pen could even hit the paper. Right now, it's all rumors, all speculation. But one thing is solid fact. C-Money was killed on August 10th. And since that day, Memphis ain't been the same. Police are still hunting for suspects, and Yo Gotti just lost what could have been his next big star. Whether Dolph's brother had anything to do with it or not, the streets are loud right now, and Memphis is tense. The footage of C-Money's death didn't just go viral, it shook the entire city. One day, he was celebrating with Gotti's crew, living his dream. The next day, he was a hashtag and a mural on a brick wall. The city feels different. The block talk is non-stop. Everyone's got a theory, everyone's got a source. But let's slow it down and break it all the way down. The come-up. C-Money wasn't just another rapper chasing views. He was street certified. The kind of artist whose name carried weight outside the booth. His grind was undeniable. The music was finally catching ears beyond Memphis, and it was only a matter of time before a label came calling. That call came from Yo Gotti, CMG Records, the big leagues, big budget, big exposure, and the kind of opportunity that could have changed C-Money's life forever. Fans were hyped. They saw him as the next up, right after Moneybagg Yo, Black's Youngster, and ESTG. It was his turn. The deal was supposed to be his ticket out of the mud, proof that a real one from the trenches could make it too. But in Memphis, celebrations don't last long. The footage tells the story nobody wanted to see. Surveillance video shows C-Money outside, laughing, posted with his homies. The vibe was good, chain shining, smiles all around, the kind of night that felt like he'd finally made it. But then, out of nowhere, a car creeps up slow, windows roll down, and before anyone can react, shots ring out, chaos, screams. People scatter in every direction. C-Money drops where he's standing. Multiple hits. By the time medics arrived, it was too late. The celebration that started with joy ended in blood. That moment, caught on camera, turned into the clip that shook Memphis to its core. When the footage hit social media, the question spread faster than the video itself. Why now?
What happened, gang? They just said my nigga got killed. No, for real on. Come on, let's go. Who said that? How? I just talked to bro yesterday. What? Niggas be asking all the time why I don't go back to Memphis that much. For when I do go back to Memphis, bro, I pop in and I pop back out. I don't be telling nobody I'm there, none of that except. Anyways, fuck. What time is it? It's gonna be 1. What time you usually be going to sleep? You be staying up late, don't you?
I be up a little late, yeah.
Me too. We can figure out some shit to do or kick it.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Street talk lit up instantly. Word around the city says this wasn't random. Some whisper jealousy. Others say old beef finally caught up. Either way, Memphis politics don't forgive. Once your name's tied to the streets, your past never really lets go. And when you start moving with CMG, that target on your back gets even bigger. Because let's be real, CMG has been in the middle of Memphis drama for years. The label's power, the rivalries, the loyalty lines, all of it's tangled. And when one man tries to rise above it, the streets always remind him, you don't just walk away clean. As the city tried to catch its breath, the investigation started heating up. Detectives began tracing every move C-Money made in his final 48 hours. Phone calls, social media posts, even the clubs he hit that weekend. And what they found painted a story of a man who knew he was being watched. Sources close to him said C-Money had been acting off, quieter, more private. He stopped answering certain calls and told one of his friends, "If anything happened to me, watch who start talking first." Those words hit hard now because that's exactly what's happening. The same people who were standing next to him are suddenly moving real different. Meanwhile, detectives confirmed they're reviewing footage from multiple cameras near the scene, and street insiders claim one of those clips shows a familiar vehicle, possibly linked to someone tied to Dolph's old circle. It's got everyone online wilding out, debating whether this was revenge, envy, or just another casualty in a city where loyalty rarely lasts.
What happened, gang? They just said my nigga got killed. No, for real on. Come on, let's go. Who said that? How? Music and then
Breaking news now. Family confirming to Fox 13 News that Memphis rapper C-Money was killed in that shooting.
Social media's on fire. Theories, screenshots, fake messages, everything. But the streets say the truth's already known. It just ain't safe to say it out loud yet. Yo Gotti's camp has gone quiet. PRE affiliates haven't commented, and the silence feels heavy, like everyone knows what's coming next. Now, Memphis is standing still, waiting for the first official arrest or the next retaliation. And that's the part that scares people most, because in this city, every headline comes with payback. The question now isn't just who pulled the trigger, it's who's next on the list. From the Dolph situation to every smaller neighborhood beef, there's always been smoke around that circle. And C-Money, he got caught right in the center of it. The tragedy feels like déjà vu for Memphis. Another young star on the edge of greatness, gone before he could even drop his first major project. Now the fans are losing it. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everybody's talking, arguing, dissecting every rumor. Some say it's just another case of a rapper getting taken out right after blowing up. Others are starting to call it what they believe it is, a curse on CMG. Because if you look back, every time Yo Gotti's label brings in new blood, something dark seems to follow. Some fans say it's jealousy, others say it's karma. But one thing's for sure, The pattern is hard to ignore. Gotti himself has stayed mostly silent. No interviews, no emotional posts, just silence. And that silence, it's making the whispers even louder. Now the question hanging over the city, did that CMG deal put a target on C Money's back? Or was this something personal, a setup that had nothing to do with music from the start? Because in Memphis, success can blur the lines real fast. It's not just about rap. It's about neighborhoods, crews, and respect. And when the money starts rolling in, those boundaries disappear. C Money's rise came quick, maybe too quick. And sometimes in this city, fast success doesn't bring blessings. It brings enemies. Old enemies hate to see you shining. They'd rather dim the light than salute it. That's the dangerous truth about Memphis. Once you start moving up, smiling too hard, or flexing just a little too much, the city reminds you that every success story comes with a price tag. When industry moves mix with street politics, that's not ambition. That's a recipe for disaster. And if history's proven anything, it's that Memphis doesn't forgive. Dolph, Snooty, Wild, countless others who tried to rise ended up buried before their prime. Now C Money's name gets added to that same heartbreaking list. But this isn't just about one rapper. It's about a cycle that keeps repeating like a broken record. A young artist finally breaks through, signs the big deal, flashes a little success, and before they can even enjoy it, the streets pull them right back down. Another mural goes up, another hashtag trends, and the city just sighs, because it's seen it all before. And every time, the same questions echo. Who did it? Why that night? Was it really hate? Or was it bigger money behind the move? The deeper you look, the darker it gets. In Memphis, motives don't live on the surface. They hide in plain sight, buried between ego, loyalty, and revenge. The streets got theories, but still no answers. Instead of celebrating a new record deal or performing on tour, C Money should be out here living the dream he bled for. But instead, we're replaying that haunting footage, his last moments, frozen forever. Another young Memphis star silenced, another family grieving, and another brutal reminder of just how dangerous success really is in this game. This wasn't supposed to be the story. C Money fought his way out the mud, turned pain into ambition, and earned the spotlight, only to be met with gunfire instead of applause. Now the city's left in shock once again, forced to mourn another voice gone too soon. Rest in peace, C Money. Gone before his time, another name carved into the same tragic pattern Memphis can't seem to escape. So now the question stands, was this jealousy? An old beef finally catching up? Or is there something much bigger happening behind the scenes in the world of CMG and Memphis rap? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The conversation's far from over, because right now, the streets are watching.